Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. Season 2 of Avatar The Last Airbender live-action series is here, of course, from Netflix, and I'm excited to dive into the premiere of Season 2 to see what they do and hopefully improve from Season 1. Now, full disclosure, upfront, be honest with you guys, I think Avatar The Last Airbender, the animated original series, is one of the best shows ever made. One of the best shows of all time. Not one of the best animated, I'm saying in general, one of the best shows ever made. Live action, animated, it doesn't matter. It is phenomenal from beginning to end. And the movie, we don't talk about the movie. Just like as they say, there's no war in Ba Sing Se. There is no movie in Ba Sing Se. We don't talk about it. Ugh. The first season of this show was pretty solid. Not great. Didn't love it. Had some issues. But it definitely was a better adaptation of season 1, even though they were cutting a lot of stuff out because they didn't have a lot of episodes, but still they did a better job with the story they were telling from the start to ending of season 1 and everything, and the characters overall were pretty solid and well adapted for the most part. There were some hiccups, but I've been hearing from people that have heard things said that season 2 is an improvement, and Toph is being introduced, which I was theorizing maybe at the end of season 1 they were going to tease Toph. Nope, we're getting her here sometime. I hope maybe this episode, I don't know, of Toph in season 2. We only have 7 episodes. It's unfortunate, but hopefully that means we have 7 jam-packed episodes. So, not really sure. So without further ado, guys, let's dive in. Let's check out this episode, the season 2 premiere of the live-action Netflix Avatar, and let's dive in and see what they show us, guys. Let's go.
The 4 nations live together in harmony.
But then
Everything changed
yes.
when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all 4 elements, could stop them.
Ooh.
That leaves 2 more elements to master.
Okay, so they're like, okay, we forgot about the waterbending in season 1.
We believe Aang can save the world.
Uh-oh.
Coming to get us out of here.
No one is coming to save us.
Don't say that. The Avatar will be here, maybe.
Why do we run?
Oh, shit. Appa. Yep. Hey, he's definitely older. Obviously. Waterbending. Oh. Better. Nice. Wall of water. Nice. Okay. Alright. Starting off good. Alright. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is good. This is good. Good job. I like how he's using water. Okay, that's good. He's kicking ass, taking names too. Can't forget Sokka. Ooh! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Dude, this opening scene's great. I thought they were gonna kiss there for a second. Like, whoa.
It really has been a long time.
You sure
Finally
has.
spoke. I've been waiting.
You shut up like a bamboo sprout.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you what it means to see you.
Oh. Interesting.
All of you.
Already this feels just like a different show. Like, better. Like, there's more, like, visual effects that are actually, like, meaningful and stuff.
I bet one of you guys has a key for this, don't you?
Probably. Airbending, there you go.
Aang,
That was
you
quick.
shouldn't be here.
Well,
Homie, first you'll teach me earthbending, and then we're gonna fight the Fire Lord.
No. No, I'm far too busy.
Gumi, it's no time for jokes.
I did nothing. It
Mm.
was the hardest thing I have ever done. I had to feel everything so that I could feel nothing, which is the key to feeling everything.
Right now.
What about neutral Jing?
neutral Jing.
There are 3 kinds of Jing.
There are 85 different kinds of Jing.
85?
You must master neutral Jing to learn earthbending.
Master neutral Jing. This is the moment. You
He
come
doesn't
with
think
me,
so.
And we can defeat the Fire Lord together.
Your teacher will be a master of neutral Jing.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
A teacher who waits and listens
Hey. He looks thrilled. Thrilled to be there.
The world is terrible.
This is true.
This-
I agree. Yes.
This place is terrible. How long can we do this? Hiding out like
Yeah.
fugitives.
Because he already knows.
Hey, Azula.
Truth is open to interpretation.
Were they in the first season? The twins?
Princess Azula, the family has always been blessed by the wisdom of its second children.
My forces have used the imprisoned Earthbenders to make swift progress through the territory. We take the Earth Kingdom by ripping out its heart,
Shit.
the so-called impenetrable city. Then we strike from beneath. My earthbending prisoners will tunnel under the walls, and our
Oh,
troops
shit.
will ravage the city from the inside out. This will neutralize the Earth King, and your power can only grow.
General Tran.
Oh? He's gonna be running it, not you. Oh, she's gonna be pissed. She's like, really? You gave my plan to someone else?
Azula, you want to fight, to conquer. But for you, I have a special mission.
Zuko is dead.
Nope. He knows he's not.
Even if you were alive, you yourself declared him a war criminal.
And I have decided to pardon him, bring him home. It's time to get our family in order.
She is pissed. I go get my brother, really?
Whatever victories we achieve will be in your name.
Yes,
Every
not his.
conquest will serve to glorify you. Every victory in your name. Every win to glorify.
When you see a painted lady, it's a blessing.
We're gonna see what paid
Fine.
lady.
Hi, stranger.
Hi. Just tell her how you feel.
Then you should eat it.
You're being very rude about my beach bear.
No,
You're being very rude about it.
About us being together.
Together.
Right, like while we're on the road.
Yeah. Why not just be together?
He screwed that up. He's like, I gotta go.
Where's Boomy?
Abandon all hope.
Well, that's not a good sign.
No, it isn't.
If only someone could fly up there and take it down.
They're like, whoa, we're flying. Appa, he looks so good.
Everyone from Amashi's got 1,001 scary stories about Zuko's sister, Azula. She's the one who slashed and burned the city. No, it's literally like blue flames.
Blue fire.
Blue fire's cold?
No,
Oh, no.
very hot.
Don't blame them for stalling and being scared.
Sometimes even airbenders can be scared of heights.
It's okay.
Okay?
One step at a time. It's good that Aang just took a moment because I'm gonna help them, you know? The right thing. Oh boy, that's not good. Gotta hold the water
Oh,
up.
great. How are we supposed to get through this?
Move the water out of the way. Okay, let's get going. One step at a time. This is going a little too well. Something's gonna happen, we know. That's cool. Something's gonna happen though, we know. We're waiting. It's a crazy aquarium, basically.
Wow, man.
Hey, pay attention. Pay attention.
Less escaping, more running.
Oh, yep.
I think that's why they call it the Serpent's Pass.
It's fighting the Fire Nation. I think it's on our side.
Oh, it's mad. Oh, shit. What is your plan, Aang? What you gonna do, buddy? Being a good distraction. Aang's a good distractor. Careful, careful. It's like, hey, Serpent, focus on me. Dang, that's close. If Aang's not careful, Korra might arrive early. Uh-oh. Oh. Nice. It's still alive. Exactly, it's not dead. Nice. That was good. Good job, Aang. Oh, shit. Come on, Katara. Smart. It's not really effective, though. Like a vortex they're doing. Yeah. Man, this episode has so much going on. Serpent's like, what are you guys doing? Whoa.
Show me.
Why doesn't he want to learn? I mean, it's good he's learning now, but why didn't he not want to learn before how to
Here,
heal?
hold this with me. Now we work with the serpent. Feel its energy.
Thank you for saving me. Are you friends now? Well,
When you and Sokka and Aang showed up on Kyoshi Island, it opened up this whole world to me. To all of us.
it's good.
I didn't know it would include steam spewing sea beasts. You know, if you're finished teaching Aang, we could use someone like you.
Join the Kyoshi warriors.
No.
When I merged with the ocean spirit, all I could feel was a spirit's need for revenge. I could see the destruction that it was causing. I don't want people to get hurt, and I don't want people to die.
He's worried. Yeah, I get
That
it.
must have been terrifying. The Earth Kingdom. This place is probably lousy with earthbending masters.
Probably not, but I don't know. Who
Thank you,
knows?
Sokka. How we do things here, they can't be broken.
Uh-oh.
Who do you think you are?
Calm down.
Who I think I am?
That's enough.
I'm glad that we got out of that alive.
Music.
No one was hurt.
Oh! Waterbend your way into that! I'm sorry it took me so long to prepare this.
It's okay, Sai. We can't wait to hear what you have to say.
This is not good news.
Sozin's Comet, we're
When
finally
Onshu
doing
fell,
it.
The Fire Nation generals made me
Yep.
track celestial movements against their own historical records. A red dot with the tail. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it, because last time Fire Lord Sozin used it to kill every airbender in the world.
How long until it gets here?
I'm not sure. A few months, a year, maybe. I need the time and equipment to make some more precise.
Change of plans. We're going to Boston Say with all the refugees. We're gonna bring Sai to the Earth King to tell him about the comet. We got a long way to go before this is all over.
Just hold her hand, dude. Just do it. Just do it. Yes. It's unfortunate that we had to have Sozin's Comet revealed to have this moment, but I get it.
Nothing.
Damn it, Aang. I gotta say, this episode is so much better than the entirety of season 1.
Ty Lee, I want you to kill May. What? May, I
What?
want you to kill Ty Lee. What?
Oh,
I'm
what?
gonna count down from 10. 10.
Azula, I will really kill her.
It's a
No,
test.
don't really kill me.
Don't really kill me, don't do
9.
it.
5.
I'm trying to remember if this was not in the show, the original, I don't think. Damn.
2.
I wonder if she's just trying to prove.
Enough. I knew I could trust you both, but I needed to know you could go all the way for me. Why would you need that? Because I have a plan to find Zuko.
We've been given a gift, Zuko.
You don't, well,
A
For
rare
now.
and precious one.
I'm not your son.
no, but you gotta pretend.
You don't deserve joy.
The fuck?
Everything that has happened to me. My fault?
Mm.
I didn't banish you. You broke. If you had stood up to him and fought for what was yours,
He didn't want it.
none of this would have happened. It's your fault. What would he think of you? If he could see you now.
That's a dumb question to ask.
I'm gonna go find the Avatar.
For what purpose? Funny how you're gonna go search for the Avatar and so is your sister. I gotta be honest with you guys. This episode was great, and I'm surprised I'm saying that. Because, as I said in the intro, Season 1 was solid, pretty good. Wasn't amazing, wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't terrible. This episode was great. It was so good. Jam-packed with stuff. It's like almost an hour long. I think it was actually at an hour. 7 episodes, still kind of a bummer, but they packed a lot of stuff in here. A lot of stuff. The CGI, I think, was better. It felt more cinematic this episode overall, but the CGI was pretty damn good. The action scenes were great. Like, the bending was awesome. We'll get to some of that in a minute. The dialogue, I felt like the dialogue was just better. Now, we had a lot of dark, like, by the fire scenes, so visually it's a little bit darker in terms of, like, you know, not a lot of daylight stuff, but the dialogue and the actual acting between the actors, it felt better, right? And I get it. Season 1 had to happen the way it did because they're trying to find their footing, trying to find their bearings, because they're adapting a beloved, you know, animated series, Avatar: The Last Airbender, of course, that fantastic animated series. They're adapting that and trying to find their footing and everything. So it happened the way it did. It could have obviously been a lot worse, but it could have been better. But they did a lot of things right here in terms of trying to fix the issues of Season 1, at least some of my problems. Because the first big thing, and it was something they addressed immediately, the fact that Aang did not freaking learn any waterbending whatsoever in season 1. Like, it was just like, what is happening here? Did they forget? I don't think so, but it felt like they did forget. Oh yeah, Aang's supposed to be learning waterbending throughout this season, right? Yeah, he's supposed to. Immediately, he's learning waterbending from Katara, and then he uses waterbending a lot in this episode to really emphasize he has learned waterbending since the ending of season 1 to season 2. And the second thing, and I understand that based on the fact that it's taking longer for them to shoot the show, the actors are getting older, especially the actor who played Aang, growth spurt, and they addressed that immediately with Suki saying, oh, wow, you sprouted up. Look at you, Aang. And then compare the fact that they're the same height now. Sozin's Comet. And as we know in the animated series, there was time passing, but the characters didn't age because it's animated. But in the live action show, of course, there's going to be times where the characters are going to get older, and so they're expanding the actual timeline of Sozin's Comet. So here they also reveal to everybody else, we know as the audience, before the season 1 finale, Sozin's Comet has to be a thing somehow, and then they drop it as like a last minute thing in the ending of season 1 finale, episode 8, the very last thing you see. Oh, by the way, Sozin's Comet to Fire Lord Ozai. So here, now everyone knows. We have a number of months, maybe a year, until Sozin's Comet is at the peak, where all the Fire Nation or like the Firebenders are going to be 100th fold stronger because of it. So now they are aware, right? Things that I really liked about this episode, like I was mentioning a few minutes ago, right at the start of the review here, the bending was great. Aang learning water bending. The bending within the fights was great. Like that opening sequence in the forest was really good because it felt more cinematic in terms of the actual bending, and it felt like there was more detail to it. And that move alone, where Katara is spinning the water around her, creating ice, spikes, very effective. I think we might have seen it in the original animated show, but it was really cool. Aang using a lot of water bending in that actual action sequence. And then later on throughout the episode, we saw some air bending moves there. But he's really showing how proficient he is with water bending. The actual dialogue between the characters, I really appreciated, because one thing I really complained about in season 1 was I felt like there wasn't a lot of time for the characters to actually communicate, besides what the plan is for the next step of the plan of what they're doing. It didn't feel like we were actually taking time for Aang, Katara, and Sokka to really get to know each other, or have more banter, or just have more conversations outside of the traditional, okay, we're here, here's the plan, here's the next plan, here's the next step. Like, actually talking to each other. And I felt like they really did a good job with that, especially with Suki now in the mix. Sokka and Suki finally had a moment where they're actually holding hands and they were trying to have some conversation. Aang was going to talk to Katara, but kind of worried. But then Aang and Sokka had a moment about the fact of what happened at the end of season 1, how the water spirit took over. And of course, Sokka doesn't want to talk about what happened there. But there's some dialogue and actual conversation happening here. And then we get to Azula, which is something that I've been very cautious about since the show started, because Azula is one of my favorite characters in the Avatar world. And as I like to say her name, Azula, which I haven't said yet in this video, but here we go, Azula. I think the actress, I think she's gotten better at playing this character. Her scenes alone in this episode stood out in a big way. The actual, kind of war room sequence where she gave away her plan and then it was given off to another guy who then was implying later that she could be the Fire Lord, and all the victories are going to be in your name, specifically Azula, not your father. Some stuff there, but just the way she presented herself, and the fact that they had those, I forget what their names are, but the women behind her that are just bickering and bantering back and forth, I don't remember them being in season 1, but I remember them being characters within the background of Avatar, the original series. So it's cool that they had them, because I don't remember them in season 1. It's been a while since I've watched the first season, but still, of the live action series. And then the sequence with her, with her there, seeing if her, I forget the name, is it Ty Lee? And I forget the other name. Sorry, it's been a while, and there's a lot of characters. I'm trying to remember all the characters. But having them go face to face to the death, just to see how loyal they are to her. She's not going to go after her brother, because her brother, or of course, is going to end up going after the Avatar as well. She's like, we're going after the Avatar. Like, that's what we're doing. I'm not going to go get my brother. Who gives a shit? Because my dad, the Fire Lord, wants me to go get my brother. But why would I do that? Of course, Azula wants to rebel and go, no, I ain't doing that. I also like how Sokka just randomly names up. Oh, I hear that she shoots blue flame. Like, what do you, really? Yes, that's what I hear. So we're just kind of getting that out of the way. Just so in case you're wondering, when they see her shooting blue fire or lightning, but mainly the blue fire, they at least understand and know. The cutting back to Zuko and Uncle Iroh, of course, playing father and son in this kind of like, you know, picking fruit, vegetables, or whatever, and just kind of laying low in the Earth Kingdom. It's funny how Fire Lord Ozai, he knows where they are, or roughly, he has an idea, but he knows they're still around, which is funny. At least he knows Zuko. I don't know about Uncle Iroh, but he specifically knows his son is not dead. So there you go, there's that. But Zuko, that sequence, the final scene between him and Uncle Iroh was brutal. But I think it works because you had season 1 to establish the version, like their versions of the characters, and then I just think the writing of the show has just gotten better. At least this first episode. I'm not speaking for the entire season of season 2, but this episode alone had better writing, and it felt more impactful. And just the way it was shot, the camera angles, the way it was just presented, the execution of it. That's the word. The execution of the scene. All factors worked. He's telling Zuko, we have a new life. I saved enough money for a tea shop. I can teach you. We have a new way forward. We can restart. We can rebuild. We can try something new. Obviously, they're not fully aware that what's happening outside in terms of the war, because it's going to be coming to the doorstep soon. But he's trying to think positive. Zuko says, you don't deserve joy. This is all your fault. Zuko's technically not wrong, but it's his perspective of it. Because Zuko is like, look, you let my father take what was yours. You were going to be the Fire Lord. He took it from you. You stood down. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. And then what's happening to us now, currently at this moment, is because of you. If all these domino effects didn't happen, I would not be exiled. I wouldn't be in this position. The Agni Kai, like he just laid it all out. And I don't remember if the animated show laid it out exactly like that, but they did a pretty good job of laying out in terms of what happened in this iteration of the show. This is where we're at. It's your fault. Then he throws back, my son died. And I'm like, okay, I know Zuko's going to say something about his son. What is it going to be? And he's like, what do you think he would think of you now if he saw you? The way you are right now, how do you think your son would see you? And then he walks away and go find the Avatar, because of course he is. Now, couple questions. Number one, since we have Sokka and Suki holding hands, clearly getting together, or at least that's the implication, is that just going to be a continuous thing through the rest of the show? My guess is yes. We'll see. But who knows? Maybe it's just like a thing to where they're having this brief moment of like, Pop's possibly gonna die. You never know. Toph. I wonder how soon we're going to see her. I'm hoping next episode we get a glimpse. Maybe towards the end of episode 2. If we don't see her within episode 2, like as like an introduction. But hopefully it's soon, because Toph is also one of my favorite characters as well from the Avatar world. So I really am excited to see her and how they handle her. Because in the trailers they've done a good job of showing her. But it's different when you actually see sequences and see scenes and see how things are unfolding with her character outside of the bending, which is cool. I think the sequence with Aang and Bumi was pretty good, because Bumi's like, look, I stood down. I didn't fight back. I'm waiting for the moment, which is something he did within the show, the original series. So Bumi's just waiting for the right moment. He's not ready. And also, he's not the right teacher. He's not the right person. You need to find somebody who has neutral, whatever he was talking about. Like he said, there's like 75 or 85 versions. I'm like, what? It's not positive or negative, but yeah, so there's a neutral, but there's also a bunch of other ones. Toph is going to be interesting, because as we know, she's definitely a very different kind of teacher than Katara is for waterbending, so Toph's going to be teaching earthbending to be very different. And obviously Aang is going to struggle. No, I think Aang struggles the most with firebending. Yeah, sorry. But the bending, I think, so it's good that we're at least going to get earthbending training within the season versus like, oh, it's season 3 premiere. Oh, by the way, earthbending happened off screen when we didn't see it all in season 2. So I'm glad that we're kind of implying we're not going to be getting that again within season 2 here, like season 1, with no waterbending until the season 2 premiere. Oh, by the way, waterbending. So yeah. I don't know what else I remember what else. The Painted Lady, they teased that. We know that's coming. Blue Spirit, we know that's going to come at some point. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Or was Blue Spirit season 1? I think it's season 2 because I think they show like the first look at the Blue Spirit or something. Anyways, so yeah, I think it's season 2. Yeah. Anyways, it's been a long day. I'm tired. It's been a day. But yes, overall, this episode kicked ass. Was freaking great. Great action. A lot of great CGI, especially with the serpent stuff. That was really cool to see that. And just the way they were moving the water, walking all of them and all that. Just a lot of great sequences. And then a lot of great dialogue to kind of balance it out too. Because if it was all action and no real substance of story, it'd be good. But then at a certain point, okay, we're tired of seeing the constant CGI in action. So I'm glad they found a good way to balance out the great spectacle stuff and also the kind of character moment stuff that needed to happen to progress the narrative, but also progress our characters moving forward, not just for plot purposes, but as character purpose, like an actual character moment. Because that, like as I mentioned earlier, like that's one of the big things I had with season 1 as an issue, is that it felt like we're having these moments where characters are talking just to get to the next point of the narrative, not to actually grow as characters. It felt like we were growing them, but not necessarily in the same way you would normally do it. It's like, oh, they're having conversation, but they're not really connecting and having real moments. It's just like, okay, dialogue, get to the next thing, get to the next thing, next step. Here, we're actually having those moments of character stuff. So that's good. So what did you guys think of the first episode of Avatar: Last Airbender? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will talk to you guys soon. Can't wait to continue. Peace out.